4 years ago, there were quite a lot of people who said to me, you won't be able to create homeopathy research conferences these days. So to see 250 people here this time in Rome, it really is a demonstration that homeopathy research is thriving.
It's fantastic to be here in Rome. Not only in Rome, also in the hotel, and I was very astonished about the atmosphere. Approximately 250 people from the very beginning up to now. The plenary is full, there's no open seats, and the atmosphere is encouraging. Sometimes as researchers we are in the edge of our own rooms and think about what are we doing here, but such a conference is something like a boost. Yes, we are working on the right way and in the right direction.
Let's go into a bit more detail about the Shang et al. 2005 paper. It set out to compare 110 homeopathy trials with 110 matched conventional medicine trials, heralded by The Lancet, where it was published as the end of homeopathy. It made a huge splash at the time, and since then has been used repeatedly as the proof that homeopathy doesn't work. However, it's only one of now 6 meta-analyses of homeopathy, and it's the only one that is come up with negative results.
Well, there's a large-scale study done in France called EPI3. This is nearly 7,000 patients, basically comparing patients who attend homeopathic general practitioners, family physicians, with patients who attend conventional family physicians. So large scale, and they've got 3 cohorts. One is musculoskeletal, another is upper respiratory tract infections, and another is sleep and psychological disorders. And the main difference that the treatment per se makes is that it reduces drug use.
Well, the first study that I did was in Nicaragua on childhood diarrhea, and I did this as part of my master's thesis. The results looked promising, so the next year I went back with my research team and we did the larger study, 81 subjects, randomized, placebo-controlled trial, individualized homeopathic treatment of children with acute diarrhea. And fortunately, the results were positive, and the study was published in the conventional journal Pediatrics.
This conference is quite interesting because there's a fair amount of time that's devoted to provings. And provings are an interesting part of homeopathic research.
We just started as biologists in the laboratory, working with plants, working with frogs, and then being invited to homeopathic meetings, and people told us, well, this is interesting for homeopathy.
We have to think about that, for example, biodynamic agriculture is more or less based on homeopathy, because several remedies of biodynamic approach are quite similar to homeopathic treatment.
The people I've met over the last few days and the conversations that I've had, I really think we have a very special group of people here. So thank you for coming, and thank you for making it such a great few days.